What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live 6v6 edition. Today's episode is number 16, and coming into today, we are 13-3 as far as our overall record goes. And the only reason that the numbers don't really add up with the episode is because we had one video where we had like 2 forfeits or something like that. Something similar to that. Anyway, today we're bringing an all-new team. We're going to be using this team for 3 episodes as per... blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. I'm butchering this intro so badly. As per your guys' suggestion is what I was trying to say. So I'll go over that in a second because I probably should explain some of what's going on here, especially with that Glizzcore. But before I do, I would like to remind you that if you haven't done so already and you would like to show some support to the channel in this series, all you got to do is click that thumbs up button right below this video. That's what helps out a lot. And also, feel free to go into the comment section below and tell me what your thoughts are. Make sure that if you're leaving criticism that it is constructive and not just flat out negative. But there's nothing wrong with telling me that I need to do something differently, or not that I need to, but that you would prefer if I did something differently, because that's how I get better for you guys and everybody has a good time. So let's take a look at the team now. We've got Rotom-Fan, it's a defensive set, bold nature, and it's carrying the Will-O-Wisp and the Pain Split, so that should be lots of fun. We've got our Starmie, which is a rapid spinner, and mostly offensive though, and because of that, and because of the fact that it's so frail, I did bring a Defogger also in the Glizzcore. It's Hyper Cutter. It has to be Hyper Cutter because Defog is not legal with Poison Heal, because you had to get Defog from 4th gen. That's just what it is. So it's got Defog, it's got Stealth Rock, Roost, and EQ. So no Toxic Stalling shenanigans, it's just used as a wall, that is it. Then we have our special Lucario, which I've been using a couple of times recently. I used it on the regular Battle Spots series, so I decided why not bring it over here and give it a couple more matches. Then we have our specially defensive wall, which is going to be our Florges, also a Wish Passer to pass into things like Rotom, which doesn't have any recovery outside of Pain Split, and that's not really reliable. And then we have Persian, which is more times than not, I'm guessing, going to be our lead because it's got the fake out pressure, it's got a fast taunt, and a fast U-turn, all of which are highly beneficial to gaining momentum and shutting down other hazard setters and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. We shall see how things go. I'm going to search for a battle now. I should have been doing that before, and I always say that, but thankfully we're able to find someone very quickly. Someone from Italy! Awesome! I'm Italian myself. Indeed, 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 indeed. Alright, let's take a look at this team. Ugh. I don't know if I like this team. This looks just too much. Looks too OU for me, for my taste. But we've got Aegislash, Vaporeon, Tyranitar, Talonflame, Venusaur, and Greninja. So let's see what is going to start things off here. I don't really know. Unfortunately, that Greninja outspeeds Persian, which is a problem because he can probably just one-shot us with anything. And I don't know that I like that so much. I really don't. So what do we start off with? That's the thing. I feel like either the Greninja or the Talonflame is going to start off. Talonflame is not as likely, because he's probably using that as a late game cleaner. And the Greninja is probably a good lead because it might pack the U-turn, and it's just fast in general, so that's, yeah, that has some possibilities. Now, I don't know that Persian is a good lead, like I said, because Greninja does outspeed it. Lucario could be a good lead because we can Vacuum Wave that Greninja, and we might just be able to kill it before it can do anything. That would be the best case scenario. So I'm going to lead off with the Lucario. Seems kind of silly. The Tyranitar could also possibly start things off. And that wouldn't be the worst case scenario to have Lucario out on that, because he might look at my team and say Persian's probably going to be the lead. So let's go Tyranitar or even Aegislash. Lucario can't touch Aegislash because I don't carry the Dark Pulse. That's something that we'll have to decide later, though. We got to start with something. So Lucario it is. We'll go for the momentum after we figure out what's going on. So having that Aegislash removed will be a great help because it's a free switch in on fake outs and vacuum waves and aura spheres and all that jazz. So yeah. So there's our beautiful Lucario against the Tyranitar, and he may just switch here. I don't know that he's going to want to stay in on a Lucario because I can outspeed, and a close combat, which is typically what these things carry, is just going to one-shot you. So I kind of want to just Nasty Plot. Because, well, no, he's probably going to just go into Aegislash. Do I want to predict that first turn? I don't know that I do. I really don't know that I do. And if he has a Sacred Sword, that's just going to poop all over us. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. What I can do is go for Flash Cannon, but that's not going to kill anything. I really feel like that Aegislash is going to come in here. There's no reason to leave your Tyranitar in. But at the same time, we should probably gauge what kind of a player he is. Let's go for the Nasty Plot. No, you know what? Let's go for the Aura-Sphere. That's a better play, because if he stays in, we at least deal some damage. Oh, he's going to withdraw. Alright, so the Aegislash is coming out. Fair enough. He's going to see that we're special now, though. That's something that not necessarily something that I wanted to show. Now, we pretty much have to go into... I mean, I would really like to go into Rotom and burn this thing, but we're not positive that it's just fully physical. And that's why I don't have a whole lot of switch-ins for it. So, let's see. Can Rotom really just come in and Willow this thing? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to go for it, though. Rotom is coming in. I should be able to take any hits that this thing wants to dish out. I don't know how well we're going to take it, but we should take it fairly well. King Shield. Okay, I don't understand the point of that play at all. The Will-O-Wisp should be fairly obvious, and if the Talonflame comes out, so be it. But I'm going to go for the Willow anyway. Are you going to leave this Aegislash out to get burned? I mean, if it's special, because we've only seen King Shield, if it's special or mixed, you may just not have that much of a problem with getting it burned. He's going to withdraw. Are we going to see the Talonflame come out? No, it's going to be the Tyranitar. So, Tyranitar is going to be Willowed here. So that is great, unless you're carrying the Lumberry. Well, no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just said he's carrying the Lumberry. This is an itemless meta. Stop it. Stop it right now, Joe. Don't be that guy that does that. Don't. We're going to Volt Switch out now. It's not going to do much because the sand is up. And let me just reiterate the fact that there are no items in this meta. Stop thinking. Talking to myself here. Stop thinking that the other team's Pokemon has items and trying to figure out what item it is. That's just beyond silly. So we're going to go into the Gliscor here, predicting perhaps a Stone Edge, which is not going to do much. No, Stealth Rocks. Okay, fine by me. I'm just going to Defog, and he's probably not expecting that at all, but I don't care. I don't care. That was not a bad play on my opponent's part whatsoever. Not a bad play, but I'm going to Defog, then I'm going to set up my own rocks. He's probably going to switch here. No, he's going to stay in. Okay, what are you going to do to me? Or are you going to Dragon Dance, maybe? Rock Polish? What? Ice Fang! Oh! That's going to hurt. I don't think it's going to kill. Oh my goodness, that did not hurt at all, really. Truly, that did not hurt. As much as I thought it was going to. It's a 4 times effective move. Alright, well, I think I want to EQ here. Or I really want to set up rocks, though. I'm just hoping he doesn't go for Stealth Rocks here. No, he's going to withdraw, so we are going to get our rocks up, which is great, because that Talonflame is going to be an issue. The Venusaur is going to come out. He's probably like, what is this guy doing? Why do you have Stealth Rocking Defog Gliscor? What is this? I'm going to go to my Venusaur so you can't Toxic me. I should be carrying the Acrobatics. Oh, that would be such a good idea. Oh, the Acrobatics has such good coverage, too. Ooh, that's just, yeah, it's just what it is. Florges is not a switch-in, because Sludge Bomb is going to poop on me, and I don't want to get pooped on. Sorry, I'm just not a big fan. He could go for the Sleep Powder here, but, I mean, Starmie would be a great sleep absorber because of the natural cure, but with that being said, Giga Drain's probably just going to one-shot us. So, it looks like the best switch that I have at this point is going to be Rotom, which is really, it's not that good of a switch at all, because Air Slash is not going to do that much damage. and he can put us to sleep and just do all kinds of silly things that we don't like. He's going to go for the Leech Seed. Again, not a bad play at all. Not a bad play. I kind of want to go for a Willow here to get some residual damage on this thing. But I don't know. I kind of want to go for an Air Slash and see how much it does first. But Leech Seed makes me think that he's a defensive build. That's what I'm thinking. Let's Willow first and see what he does. He's going to withdraw. Are you going to go into either the Tyranitar or the... Oh, okay, he's going to go into the Tyranitar, so Air Slash was not going to do much. Will-O-Wisp is not going to do anything, obviously, at all. We're going to Volt Switch out here, and he's going to be dead. Now, he's probably going to set up rocks, I'm guessing. So we're going right into Gliscor. Ooh, he's going to get some recovery out of that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Our Rotom took all kinds of damage that I did not want to happen. He's going to get hurt by the burn. That puts him just about where he was before he came in. So all kinds of health bars were going up and down, and not a whole lot happened there. But we're going to go for a Volt Switch. He's going to stay in, obviously. I'm guessing going for either Stealth Rocks or some kind of, like, Stone Edge, maybe, because it's super effective. But there's no reason for me to not go into Gliscor here. No reason whatsoever. And with the burn damage, he's not going to survive another turn. He does go for the Stealth Rock, so we have to defog. And I don't like that. He really wants rocks up on my side of the field. I don't know why he's so desperate to have that, but I'm going to defog. And I'll gladly get rid of the rocks on his side just to make sure I don't have that going on my side. Even though he does have the Talonflame. But he's going to stay in here, go for the Ice Fang. And we're getting rid of rocks. Because I don't want rocks on my side. I want to be able to switch freely. That's essential. He's going to roar me out as I go down, or as he goes down to the burn here. And we're going to get Florges out. So we might be looking at, I don't know what, Talonflame? I mean, Talonflame, I don't think it can one-shot us. I don't think. We are going to take some damage due to the Sandstorm here, I think. After he chooses his Pokemon, I guess. I guess that's how that works. There's an order to things. And... oh, Aegislash. Why did I not think of that? Yeah, I can't do anything to you. You just kind of poop on me. You just poop on me. Stop pooping on me. I don't like that. I kind of want to throw up a Wish here, but at the same time, I'm afraid. I mean, it would be a good way to scout what set he is, but it also might allow him to set up Swords Dances, and I don't like that at all. Let's see. I don't have much for this at all. Aegislash is an issue. I really need to get it burned is what I need. All I have is Gliscor, and if he's special, that's not going to do much for me. I'm going to throw up a Wish here first and see what he goes for. He's not going for an attacking move. Toxic? Are you a stalling Aegislash? I ran into one on Battle Spot the other day. No, you're going to Swords Dance. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Now, I want to pass this into Rotom. Because we need to get this thing burned. Above everything. Because Lucario can't touch this. Persian can't do much other than knock off. All I can do is taunt it. And if it has Sacred Sword, we just straight up die to that. And Starmie can't really do much to it either, especially when it's in shield mode. Any ghost type attack is going to destroy our lives. So I'm going to go into the Rotom. And we'll see. He's going to go for an attack now. Hopefully this doesn't take us out and we get most of our HP back. He's going to go for the Sacred Sword. That's not going to be very effective, and we are physically invested, so that doesn't do a whole lot. The Sandstorm is going to subside, so we're not going to take any more damage as far as that is concerned. And we just about get back up to full HP, so that was about as perfect as it was going to be in that situation. Now I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. He has to know that's coming. I would not be surprised to see him switch into Talonflame here, but it's still not necessarily a good switch. Because, yeah, it's just, I don't think he can one-shot us with the Flare Blitz with our defense investment, and we can Volt Switch, and that's going to hurt. He is going to switch. What are you going into? You're going to go into the Talonflame, expecting the Will-O-Wisp. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to, you're going to give up your +2 for that? Alright. Alright, I see how it is, but I'm going to Volt Switch out. I don't know what you're going to go for. Maybe Swords Dance. Brave Bird's not really an option because it's not very effective. Either way, he's going to outspeed here. And yeah, he's going to withdraw, maybe go back into the Aegislash. That would be a good play. No, going to go into the Venusaur. Okay, not bad. I can respect pulling a double there. Not a bad play at all, but we're still getting momentum. I guess he expected us to not go for the Volt Switch, maybe the T-Bolt. I'm not really sure, because I'm pretty sure I showed him the Volt Switch already. So that is a thing. And, oh, I shouldn't be carrying the knockoff on Persian. What? Every single team that I bring a Pokemon with knockoff to an itemless meta. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? I shouldn't be doing this is the correct answer there. I should not. So we can go into Starmie here and Psyshock something. Aegislash might come in, which would be really unfortunate if it did. Well, we can Ice Beam. No, that doesn't make any sense. Psyshock is Stab. Let's go for the Psyshock. He's going to withdraw, so this is just a whole lot of vying for momentum. The Greninja's going to come in. Okay, why did I forget that you even had Greninja? I don't know. I don't understand, man. So now we pretty much are at a position where this is just not a good situation to be in. The Dark Pulse is coming. So I'm going to go into Florges. We should be able to take that hit relatively well. Then I can throw up a Wish as he switches in probably the Aegislash. Then we can do this whole thing all over again. There's the Dark Pulse. We're just constantly vying for momentum. Nobody's really getting anywhere. Thankfully, we got rid of the Tyranitar, so we don't have to worry about rocks going up. I'm not going to Moonblast because that makes no sense to do. I don't think he... Oh, he goes for the Ice Beam. Alright, was not expecting you to do that. I was expecting you to go into the Aegislash because that doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Oh, it's a crit. Alright. Fair enough. Well, now I have to stay in. I don't want my Florges taking all that damage. So I am going to Moonblast. He can switch. There's so many switch-ins that you have to this thing. He's going to withdraw, knowing I have to after that crit. The Talonflame's going to come out. This is where I really wish I had rocks up. Maybe I should have kept the rocks up. But we're going to get a Moonblast off. That's not going to do much. That does more than I thought it was going to. And we're going to get back up to just slightly less than full HP. And I don't know what you're going to go for. To be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea what you're going to go for. And I kind of want to just switch in the Rotom here. Predicting a Brave Bird. But if he goes for the Flare Blitz, I mean, why not just go for the Flare Blitz? That's the question. I don't know if Gliscor can take two of those. So that is a bit unfortunate. I can't let Rotom go down, though. That's the problem. And Gliscor can't touch Talonflame, so why would I even switch it in other than to take a hit? I mean, we might have to. We really might have to. I'm gonna go in with Gliscor here. If he switches out or U-turns or something, then I don't know. I'm getting a little bit frustrated because we're not able to get the momentum. He's gonna Willow me. Okay, so I should have went into the whatchamacallit, the Rotom. That would have been the better play. But what you gonna do? I am gonna set up rocks now because I pretty much have to. I've got to get some residual damage going on this team. It's just what it is. I have to have residual damage. It's not even residual damage, but the passive damage of him switching in and out and in and out. I don't think he has anything that can defog or rapid spin. He's going to go into the Aegislash to try to set up all over the place, I'm guessing. Now, we saw the Swords Dance, so I'm guessing he's fully physical. I'm guessing that. So I don't want him setting up. I really don't. Even though we have the Roost, the residual damage is a problem. And we need to go into Rotom. I'm going to go into Rotom here, and we're going to... I think I want to Volt Switch out, is what I want to do. Because I don't think he's going to leave his... Yeah, he's not going to leave his Aegislash in here to get burned. So if you switch into Talonflame, that would be the best possible scenario. Because that's what you keep doing. So, wow, I overpredicted. Man, this guy has my number. I cannot predict him. We have to go into Gliscor again. And I guess we can just EQ for damage as he goes for the Swords Dance. You go for a Swords Dance knowing I can Willow you? That doesn't seem like the right play to me. Unless you really just predicted me to predict that. I don't know what to say about that. I'm going to EQ here for damage. He's going to King Shield. I should have roosted. Should have roosted. I'm getting a little bit frazzled. I think that he can knock us out from here with the Shadow Sneak. Regardless, I'm going for a roost. I'm really hoping he goes for... Oh, he's going to withdraw. What are you doing? I'm so confused as to what you're doing right now. You're going to take all kinds of damage on your Talonflame. Why? I don't understand. Maybe predicting an EQ? Was that what it is? I mean, because... I don't know. If you had the Shadow Sneak, that was going to KO me. Why did you do that? Now, he may have the Roost on this thing. But I'm just going to go into the Rotom. Because Brave Bird is not going to be doing enough to KO. And he's probably just going to Roost. Yeah, there's the Roost. And he's not going to Flare Blitz because he's just not. He's going to switch out. Because if he Flare Blitzes, it's not going to kill, and a Volt Switch will. So he'll just be a dead Talonflame. He's going to switch out into like Venusaur or something. Or Aegislash. So... the time on this battle is ridiculous. Out comes the Venusaur. And he's going to take some rocks damage. These rocks are essential. I'm so happy that I have them up because it's necessary. That does absolutely nothing. And let's see. Lucario, maybe. Maybe Lucario set up a something. I mean, or Starmie and just predict the Greninja to come out. I wish I had T-Bolt. That would have been the best case scenario. It really would. Go out into the Lucario here, and I'm just gonna Flash Cannon. If the Aegislash comes out, so be it. So be it. We should be able to deal an okay amount of damage to anything else that wants to come in. He may just stay in and try to Leech Seed. I'm surprised we haven't lost a Pokemon at this point. He's going to stay in, so maybe he has something to hit us with. I don't know, but that does an okay amount of damage. He has the EQ. Okay, it's Physical Venusaur. Alright, I was not expecting that. So now would be a good time for him to go for the Leech Seed. Now, I've got a couple of switch-ins. I've got Gliscor and Rotom to switch in on that. I was not expecting EQ on this Venusaur. That is for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the Rotom. This Rotom is a big problem for him. Definitely a big problem for him. He needs to get rid of this thing and get some damage on it. He's going to Leech Seed now. And now the question is he going to keep this Venusaur in or not? Because I don't want to stay in and take all that Leech Seed damage. I don't have reliable recovery. And I don't want him healing up something else. So now I'm going to Volt Switch out. Bring in the Talonflame. No, he stays in. I don't like that one bit. What are you going to do? Giga Drain? I don't know what you're going to do. Are you going to Sludge Bomb me? No, he's physical. He's physical, so... do I really have to sacrifice my Lucario? I feel like I kind of do. We're going to go into the Lucario here. I think he's just going to kill us off, and that'll give us a free switch into something. And it's unfortunate. No, he's going to go for the Synthesis. Everything on this team has recovery. The Talonflame and... man, I'm just not a happy camper right now. I'm just not a happy camper right now. Do I really let my Lucario go down? I don't know that I want to. He's probably going to EQ here. So I'm going to go back into the Rotom. And then we can Air Slash something. This is just... This is a great match, don't get me wrong, but he goes for lead seed again. He was going to let my Lucario just hit him for damage, or I don't know what. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So I'm going to go for Air Slash. That's what I'm going for. Don't tell me you're going to bring in the Aegislash now. Don't tell me you're going to bring in the Aegislash now. He is going to bring in the Aegislash now, aren't you? Bring in the Talonflame. He's bringing in the Aegislash. Are we serious? Are we serious? I cannot catch a break. I'm making all the wrong plays. Making all the wrong plays. He's going to get recovery due to the lead seed. And now, watch him bring in the Talonflame now. I mean, do I dare Willow him? I really want to just Volt Switch out. I'm going to Willow you. Don't switch in the Talonflame. Alright, perfect. We have this thing burned. Great. Finally, we made a little bit of progress. He's going to go for the Swords Dance. Now we're Volt Switching out. No questions asked. We are Volt Switching out. We took a whole bunch of damage due to this Leech Seed that I'm just not really comfortable with. We can always Pain Split later. This match, I don't think it's going to... we're not going to finish it in time. I don't think we're going to finish it in time. It's still 6-5. I'm going to Volt Switch. He has to know that's coming. He's probably going for an attacking type move. That Volt Switch does an okay amount because of a crit. Interesting. So now I think I want to go into Gliscor. Because he's going to attack on the physical side. He's fully physical, judging by the Swords Dance. So he's not going to be doing that much. Oh, he goes for Swords Dance again. Alright, well, I'm just going to Roost Stall you, I think. I think that is what I want to do. So I'm going to Roost and then EQ, actually. Or do I just EQ now? Because if he goes for Swords Dance again, I'm going to be taking all kinds of damage. I mean, I outspeed. So, let's go for the Roost. Let's see, the stance is going to change, so he is going to attack this turn. And we're going to see the Shadow Sneak. I don't think that's going to be doing a whole lot of damage. I mean, it does an okay amount. We're not going to make that much headway. We would if we had lefties. I guess a little bit more headway. Well, I guess that's a decent amount. I guess that's a decent amount indeed. And what is he going to go into this time? I don't know. I feel like roosting again is really obvious. I really do. Having this Aegislash out of the way is going to be great. Roost is definitely the safest play I can make because he can just easily switch in. He knows what all four of my moves are, first of all, but he can very easily just switch into Talonflame on the predicted EQ. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to Roost. We'll see if he wants to switch out here, if he wants to let this Aegislash go down. No, he's going to predict the Roost and switch out into the Vaporeon, which we have not seen yet. It's going to take a little bit of rocks damage, and that is all fine and dandy. We cannot take a Scald from this thing, so that is a bit unfortunate. He probably has the Wish Protect Scald Toxic set, I'm guessing, which is why I would love to go into Starmie right now, because he can't really touch me. Or if he has Ice Beam, he can't really do much to me either, because if he wants the Toxic, I've got the Natural Cure, and I really don't want to switch in Florges. I think he might predict that I'm going to switch into Florges here and go for a Toxic, and I don't want that. I mean, I have the Aromatherapy, but still. So out comes the Starmie. And we see the Scald. That's not going to do much. Yeah, that doesn't do much. Oh, well, that does more than I wanted it to. Oh, because it's a crit. Okay, another crit. Although the last crit I think was on... I think I got the last crit, so never mind. We're going to go for the Psyshock here. It should deal a decent amount to this Vaporeon. Granted, we're not boosted by Life Orb or anything, but we should be able to get a decent amount of damage off. He's going to stay in. And maybe go for another Scald, I don't know. And Psyshock, oh, that doesn't do nearly as much as I need it to. It really doesn't. Ouch. Well, not ouch, but a lack of ouch. Precisely. Precisely a lack of ouch. Now, I don't know if he's going to go for Scald or Wish. If I had to guess, I would say Wish. But that's why I want to go into... Ooh, that's going to be a tough... That's a tough switch in to switch in Rotom here. And then he can go into the Aegislash, maybe predicting a Pain Split, which I don't like. I would love to Toxic this thing. I really, really would. I really, 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 really would. We're going to go into the Rotom and hope he doesn't Scald. I really predict a Wish here. Don't Scald. Don't Scald to Starmie. Yes, he's going to Wish. Alright, he's going to try to pass that into something. We don't want him passing that into the Aegislash. So, I'm going to Volt Switch here. That is the only way I can ensure that he's not going to pass it into that. He might try to pass it into Venusaur, but it's already just about at full health, I think. So, I'm not really worried. You know, he's going to stay in and take all the damage. Okay. Oh man, that was just barely missing a KO. Not really. Not really. Still got like 20% remaining. What are you going to go for? Now you might be going for Scald. And I don't know that I have a switch into that. I'm going to go into Florges. We're going to go for a Toxic, and then he's going to Scald. We can go for an Aromatherapy too, so that's good. That doesn't do much at all. He doesn't get the burn, but he gets his Wish off, which is really, really unfortunate. I feel like the Toxic is obvious, and he may go into the Venusaur. But we're going to run out of time. I just need to not lose a Pokemon is basically what needs to happen. I could run the timer, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to Toxic. He's going to stay in, maybe to try to Toxic me. I'm guessing, because Scald doesn't do much at all. Yeah, he's going to... So we're going to Toxic each other here. Oh my goodness, this is such a stalemate. We really haven't done anything in this entire match. I'm thankful I got rid of that Tyranitar when I did. Otherwise, we've done nothing whatsoever. Aromatherapy it is. He may Scald or Wish. I don't know which. He's going to withdraw. Maybe he has... Don't tell me he has Aromatherapy on the Venusaur. No, he's going to go into the Greninja. Should have went for the Moonblast. Oh my goodness, that would have been a KO. That would have been a KO. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, we're going to go for it now, because if he wants to stay in, he's not going to be able to survive. Yeah, he's not surviving a Moonblast. Oh, he can change his type, though. That's the thing. And undoubtedly he will. He's not going to go for a Dark-type move. That would be silly. So, do I go for the Moonblast for damage? I really don't want him killing my Florges, is the problem. I'm going to Wish. He's going to go for the Ice Beam, and that may just be because that's his most powerful attack, base 90 power, you know, with Protean and all that jazz. Thankfully, he doesn't get the Freeze, or I would be a sad kitty cat, and there would be a ton of salt. Ton of salt. I'm going to go for the Moonblast here. He's going to withdraw. What are you going into? You're going to go into the Talonflame, which is going to take that just fine. Oh, not really with the rocks. Actually, we might get a KO. We might get a KO. It's going to be really close. It's going to be really close. Yes! Florges picking up a kill. That pretty much cements the match for us. It looks like it's going to be a 6-4 matchup. And I'm not going to run the clock, because I think I can after this point. Because we get more than 60 seconds to choose your move, right? Or you do get 60 seconds. Either way, I think I can just run the clock here. But I'm not going to. I'm not that player at all. I'm going to actually choose my moves as fast as possible to make sure that my opponent actually has an opportunity here. I'm not going to be that guy. That is ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. We're going to go for the Moonblast. That is the play to make. He's going to go for the Ice Beam, probably thinking, why are you even choosing a move right now? Now, if we had an opportunity to finish this match, it looks like I'm getting the momentum finally. We broke through Talonflame. The Aegislash is going to die soon. I'm going to go for the Moonblast again here. He's going to go for the Ice Beam, so yeah, we're not going to get past this turn. So it's going to be a 6-3 in my favor. I don't know how I went that long, a half an hour match. And believe me, I mean, if you guys listened to the whole narration, watched the whole video through this, you saw that I was very frustrated on not being able to break through really at all. The Aegislash is going to come out here. It's not going to die due to rocks. It's going to come close, but not quite. Oh, we get to do this last turn. Okay, so I guess it'll be 6-2? I don't understand what's happening. We're going to go for the Moonblast, just because. Time is out. Okay, well, it's just going to stop right there, so it's going to be 6-3. Alright, 6-3 in our favor. That brings the record to 14-3 for the series. So I want to thank you all for sticking through this entire match as back and forth and like switchy. It played very much so like an OU match, even though I've got one OU Pokemon. So and my opponent was 5 OU Pokemon and an Uber Pokemon. So I'd say we did pretty darn well. I'm pretty happy with this team. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the match. If you did, make sure you're leaving a thumbs up or a thumbs down and a comment with your thoughts and your reactions down below. And I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.